A growing phenomenon in the study of cure for numerous illnesses that have been deemed incurable have been taken by a new approach. By finding cells that are causing the defect in growth, we can eliminate problems at the source. An example of this can be seen in the American Revolution, when an outbreak of chickenpox occurred in George Washington's camp. By taking the pus of the infected, they would place it into the bloodstream of the healthy by cutting 3 lines into their arm. They would place the pus on the wound, thus allowing the healthy cells in one's body to build an immunity to the virus. Stem cell research has been studied for centuries, from simple process of elimination to fix the problem, now to complex algorithms to find characteristics of cells. When studying stem cells, where should the line be drawn between moral and immoral practice in bioethics? According to Jonathan D. Morano, embryonic stem cell research is morally permissible because although embryos deserve respect, they are not morally equivalent to human beings. Embryos are not considered humans until a heartbeat has occurred, which in most situations occurs at day 22, so the cutoff date has been day 18. Although many religions believe that ensoulment begins at conception, thus all embryos have the same rights as an adult human being, although the embryonic disc is arguably more than a collection of cells and indeed might become a fetus and ultimately an adult human, the same cannot be said of the inner cell mass, which is merely a cluster of cells. With this in mind, the National Conference of State Legislators have issued laws allowing the practice in stem cell research on controlled experiments as long as they do not use aborted fetuses or allow the embryos to reach a certain point in its development. Although moral ethics is important in this debate, money is also an issue. Margaret Heron says, supporters of fetal stem cell research see it as saving lives and curing horrible diseases. Opponents object to having their tax dollars used for practices that they believe are morally offensive. In the process, both sides end up distorting science. Many feel their taxes should not be paid for something unethical in their opinion. I agree to a certain extent. I am for stem cell research and do not mind paying for them to research a cure for horrid diseases that could save lives and save money for hospitals that are paying for treatments that are not always effective. However, as Americans, we have voted and established the set rules for us through elections and fair votes. Embryonic stem cell research is morally permissible because, although embryos deserve respect, they are not morally equivalent to human beings. This moral argument was described in the 1994 report of Human Embryo Research Panel for the National Institute of Health as the pluralistic approach. The pluralistic approach is not an all-or-nothing matter, as results from beings gains possession of equalities that make respecting it more accepting. In human life, one must earn moral worth and will gain respect and rights. When you are born, you will grow up and you will become loved by people and others. But that will not happen until you have actually started developing and can be seen in a physical figure. To say that sperm or a collection of cells in a petri dish are morally equivalent to that of a developed living person or even just a fetus miscarries the emergent characters of human life. Life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness are natural born rights, not undeveloped collection of cells rights. Thank you.